Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to kind of set the record straight here on the price on the Hoi Chi. Now, the Hoi Chi, I've talked about the Hoi Chi, where I go through the body and I find blockages in the energy. It's an energy type therapy. I use trigger points. Trigger points they use in different types of like acupuncture and acupressure, this type of stuff. I use strike points in martial arts. The same points that you use to paralyze the body. I use these same points to open and relax the body. And it's done through the clothing. And okay, the first treatment, let's talk about this. It's done through the clothing. And the reason I'm saying this on the first treatment, what I do, it's more of a evaluation, or I analyze the body on the first treatment, and then I bring it to your attention, everything that needs to be done. And because my part of the job is done after the first treatment, I bring it to your attention all what's going on in your body and why it's happening, and it's up to you to make the changes. Now, if you return, a lot of times you don't need to return. Providing you make the changes, your body is going to start getting better and start cleaning itself up and healing itself, and then you really won't need me anymore. Now, a lot of times I might see somebody the next 2 or 3 or 4 years later, and the only reason is they want to see what's going on in their body now. Because when I do a treatment, I make a map. I draw a map of your body, and I show you all the points that I find. And then so when I see you the next time, you can look and you can see it's cleared up a lot. And the more changes you've made and the more you've taken care of yourself, you're going to find less and less stuff. Now, if everything comes right back, you probably didn't make any changes. And I say, so some of the things will come right back, like after I fix it, and then 5 minutes later it'll be right back. That would be a medical problem. That would be like a broken bone, something serious. Then it's a medical problem. So that stuff, I can't do anything about. I don't do doctrine. Nothing to do with doctrine. Okay, now when you do sometimes on a return visit, I may have to do some acupuncture, or maybe some cupping. I might do some electric type therapy. There's all kinds of stuff I might be doing, and that we may have to do it directly on the skin. It's just depending on what it is that I'm working on, what the problem is. And like I say, if it's cartilage damage, something like that, that's a medical problem too. I can't do anything about that. But at least I can bring it to your attention that that's what it is. Because sometimes it's not something serious. It's just something not quite right, and I can get it. And and on the return trip, I normally, especially if it's like your hip went out, or twisted pelvis or something, there's not much stuff. We just want me to just take a look at you like that. I normally do it about half price. Okay, now the price itself is twice of what the normal medical doctor is that's in your area. And so like down here, I say, and I set it up like that because I'm in different countries, different types of money and stuff like that. So I just figured twice what the medical doctors get, I get twice. But you got to remember, for me, there's no medication. So in other words, once you see me, it's a done deal. It's not like you have to pay me and then you got to go take the medication, and then you have to come back 30 days later, or after your medication is up, No, we don't have that. We don't have that problem. So you save money on that. I get instant results. In other words, right when you're done, you're going to feel really good. And a matter of fact, if you don't, I don't want your money. Now, doctors, they want your money whether they help you or they give you the wrong medicine and it makes you sick, put you in the hospital, whatever. They still want their money. Okay, I don't. Because my results are instant, you are more than willing to pay when you're feeling good. And you're feeling good right when I get done with you. Okay, so just a ballpark figure would be, in the way of dollars in the United States, would be like about $200 for a treatment. Now, it does take about, depending on the person that I'm working on, depending on what their problems are, a treatment will take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half. And that's the whole thing. I mean, I find the stuff, I explain to you why it's showing, and I give you options on what it is you can do, and I even give you options about what I can do if you want to come back and we can do some more, work on it some more. So, so like I say, I'm getting, I get things done quick. And and it's kind of like, like you can go to a car mechanic and they can, okay, like I just had my car worked on. Broke down 4 times. Okay, and that's down in Belize, Guatemala, and Mexico. So I didn't have really good mechanics. So what happens, they're cheap, yeah, very cheap, but they didn't get it fixed. They didn't know what was wrong. Yeah, they just fixed whatever they could fix, but that didn't fix the problem. And then finally, I got down into it and I started looking at it and I found out what it was, and then I had them do it right. And the thing is, I have more experience than what they did on that particular problem. So, and that's basically the same thing when it comes to health. You can spend less money for professional help that is not going to give you the kind of help you need, or you can go on and pay the price for the person that knows what's going on and get instant results and good results. And that's what I get. That's why I have no problem. You don't want to pay me, don't pay me. But like I say, better than 99% of the time, the people are open mouth amazed. And so that doesn't bother me. That's pretty much the reason why, same thing, I do demonstrations. I will do a demonstration for 6 up to 100 people. Watching a Hoi Chi treatment is amazing in itself, because what you'll be seeing is stuff that most people think is impossible, and you're going to see it with your own eyes. And then as what I do is I poke different spots of the body and I explain how it works, and you see the body react. And then when I find this spot, I will tell you the symptoms that come along with this, and what the problem is and all this type of stuff. And I'll talk about, how to fix it and what caused it and all this. And people are just thoroughly amazed. When I do these demonstrations, I do not charge. I do not charge for these. And these are in different groups, organizations, just anything. It doesn't make any difference. And a matter of fact, it doesn't even need to be in English. I get more laughs when it's in English, but like I say, as long as we have a translator, we can make it work. And like I say, I get tons of work after I do a demonstration. That's why I love doing demonstrations. It's my chance to show off. And what is funny is it's a martial art. It really is. It's a martial art that is a healing art. And the one cool thing is, when it comes to martial arts and healing arts, showing off is a bad thing. You do not show off. But with this, as I explain what I'm doing and how it works and stuff like that, we have so much fun. It comes off like I'm showing off, and it's really cool because I have other people help me do it. So I am demonstrating that it's not, what I'm doing isn't some hocus pocus thing that I do. I mean, anybody can do this stuff. And that's another reason why I do classes. I do one-day workshops, and where I can teach people how to do it. As many as 5 people to a workshop, a one-day workshop. It's a long day too, and we need to work on maybe 5 or 6, maybe 4 or 5, 6 people. And what we do, if it's only one person taking the workshop, then we have family members or friends come over, so you have somebody to practice on. And so I say, same thing, 4 to 6 people. And then if there's 5 of us doing the class, well, then we just work on each other. And then this way you get a chance to find out how it is. Now that runs, right now, I think it's running about $500. And that includes, let's see, a workbook. I got a workbook that is fixed up so I can be used in any language, and so it's illustrated, so it shows you page by page how to do each one of the different things that we're going to be doing to fix the body, and it's set up where you can write in your notes so you understand what it's talking about. Otherwise, it'll be written in medical terms, and it'll be hard for everybody to understand. So I make it as simple as possible. And so we'll have it on like that. And during this workshop, we also go over cupping, using electric, and using acupuncture. And this workshop covers a lot, and you learn a lot. And it's really a good thing. And matter of fact, I do man and wife, so then they can take care of each other, and that would be like maybe $600 for both of them. Also at the workshop, I have I have DVDs available. You can get the DVDs, but also when you take the workshop, you will get a restricted blog that you can go to on the internet, and that right there has all the updates. When I start learning about different moves and stuff like that, that'll be posted on there. If you have a question, you can email me. We'll make a video on it, and it'll be put on that same blog. Because I'm sure if you got a question on it, somebody else will have a question on it. So so I answer all this stuff in video form, and I say so just the link to the blog, you can learn a lot just from that, you know. But I say that comes with the what do you call it, the workshop, the hands-on workshop. And I say the workshop is I'm the one doing it, so we do a hands-on, and so you'll have it done right. And I say I am the one that did develop Hoi Chi. Like I say, it did come from all my years in martial arts, in combat. And when I started training SWAT teams, I had to stop them quickly, and the only way to do that is in pain, but I didn't want to put permanent damage on them, so I had to learn how to take away pain. And that's how I learned the Hoi Chi. That's where it came from. Is I had to figure this stuff out, and then I already know how to hurt people. I just never thought about taking the hurt away, because I've always had to fight people that were bad people. But with the SWAT teams, like I say, it's just their learning experience. They make a mistake, I make them pay, but it's not permanent, and I can take it away. Afterwards, I had friends come up to me and say, "Oh, my hip hurts." So I didn't hurt them, so I thought, well, I'll take a look, and it ended up, I started helping people. Even though I didn't hurt them, I started helping them. And it evolved through, like now, it's been over 20 years now I've been working on this, figuring out the relationship on how the pain and the chi works together. So, but anyway, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com on Hoi Chi.